while, so when you approach this trail, get a nice little warning. It's a pretty cool rock formation right there. So pretty close enough to vertical climb. Just trying to get to the top, but it's a well-beaten path at least. Wow, this is incredible. It's getting to be a little scary. So you can see the city, the town, pretty good. There's the airport, plane coming in, or I don't know what it's doing. At first glance, it's hard to say. I don't know. They probably don't take off in the direction of town. I don't know where it's going, whatever. But very sharp rocks. Okay, I was told at the craters of the moon that you could shred your shoes. Well, this is fairly close to a shredding. It's very jagged around here, so something to be aware of. You can shred your shoes and overheat at the craters of the moon. Very nice view. So getting a little higher up, just gonna take a peek on the face of this near vertical, pretty much no, it is a vertical. This face of the hill, just kind of overlook things. Alright, I think it's a little windier at the top, so maybe I could throw this tumbleweed off the edge and not myself. This tumbleweed right here, very, woof. That's a heck of a drop. See, by the tumbleweed and straight down. I don't know where it went. Yeah, down that way. Oh, whew. Feels weird up here. I don't know why it is, but I feel relaxed just making that observation. Could be the exercise, could be the higher altitude and lower oxygen levels. I'm not tired, just to relax. So I'm about, well, okay, got a ways to go to be as tall as those hills in the distance, but you can see them on a different angle at least. It's pretty cool. I know where the grocery store is, over there, and the library is, I'm not sure. Oh, there. Okay, I think I see the police station, library, UPS. It's off in that distance. Okay, there's a tree. A tree on the hill. They're closer to the river. What's that noise? What happened? I just heard some rocks move. So I got a ways to go to get up. And, oh, I could take a straightaway. I saw some runners ahead of me, and it appeared like they were taking the long way to get up. I don't know. So the jet's finally taken off. Probably can't be seen. It must be an amazing experience to fly into here, and out even, to see these hills line the sides of your runway like that. Provide a guide, a unique natural guide to enjoy. Just capturing unique rock structures. It almost looks like the layers for a tree here, but it's all rock. Petrified tree? Probably more just all rock, but very jagged, very hard. Yeah. Well, I see why these trees are dead. They got burnt up by some forest fire. Happened in the top section, possibly firework related is my guess. I think this is as high as I want to get. I don't know, but oh, there are people up there. Wow, it levels out. It might be a pretty cool view. Yeah, it might be a little bit better. From here I can see my car. Probably not show up on the camera, and it doesn't really look like anybody's messing with it. If they were, I'd have a heck of a way to get to them. It'd be difficult to get to them. Okay, there's a neat open field, and I see another track. So there's 2 tracks for maybe middle school and high school. You could darn near see the other Bellevue. I might be able to see Bellevue from here. I'm not sure. You know, I think that's Bellevue over there. 3.5 miles? I should be able to see 3.5 miles. That should probably be Bellevue off in the distance. But I sure as heck can't see Ketchum. That is, yeah, that's surrounded by mountains. And I was thinking about bicycling that way. It looks very scenic. Not a tree on any of the hills of any major significance. Looks pretty neat. Forecast did call for rain, but as you can see, I'm about as high as those mountains over there, and they're affecting the clouds. They're making the clouds squeeze out the rain to get to the top. And there's been not a single drop around here. On Saturday, yesterday, it was raining a little bit. Barely, though, over in Ketchum. And also there's this flag, like a wind sock on this hill, and you wouldn't see it from the ground. No way, those cars look like ants. You wouldn't see it from the ground. Also, I was wondering how many people died climbing this. It is pretty treacherous. Whew. Okay, here I'm looking over that grocery store. Not Fred Meyer's, Albertsons. It's about directly straight down. It's pretty neat. And then I'm surprised, they got like markers for federal land that say do not trespass, and they're just open pastures. And one of them is right next to that grocery store. And I just don't understand what the deal is. I see that in Bellevue too. I didn't see any in Ketchum. But what's so important about that grassland to the feds to have to post no trespassing signs? What are they protecting? I have to wonder if the Indians preferred to travel on high ground or low ground. My guess is high ground. I would think they would prefer to be climbing these hills, even though it is a little more exercise, and that's rewarding. I pretty much say that you're not exercising if you're walking on flat ground. That's been my belief, and that would largely came from my weightlifting days, which someday I'd like to get back into. But yeah, it's pretty good exercise, and I mean there's just advantages to. Whoa, get a little dizzy looking up. there's advantages to travel in the high ground. So this windsock's been here for a while. Just having that nice overlook. There's still a taller peak up there. There's a bit of a trail still. See, there's telephone or electrical poles winding through this area. Easy maintenance there. Don't have to cut anything down to get to them. But this is Afghanistan. If you want to picture Afghanistan in a more open country without seeing the major cities, you come over here. This is what Bo Bergdahl saw. I mean, that base that he walked off of was on top of a tall hill overlooking the area. I don't know if did they have these tumbleweeds? Do they have tumbleweeds in Afghanistan? Vegetation would mark a difference, but all this eroded hillside, just bumpy all over. That's pretty much how Afghanistan looks. Never seen white rock. It's just like in a tight cluster like this. This is where you get those garden rocks. They crush these things up. And this is like an original source on how they got them. They don't bother with this as high as it is on the hill. There's a bunch. That's something else. People pay money for that. By the pound. I don't think a lot, but they're fancy rocks. There's a special mountain flower. Not sure what it is. Maybe I can give it a good whiff. Don't really smell anything. Looks interesting. I bet it's pretty neat to come up on top of a hill and overlook Ketchum too. They probably don't. It didn't look like any trails led into the city, any ski trails led into the city. But that'd be a neat experience to just ski as you're looking at the city. That'd be kind of neat. I don't recall seeing any of those type of trails though. Ketchum would be that way, and there's just a ton of hills and mountains. A lot of. I didn't notice a lot of twists and turns, but that's what's blocking the view. The view is still pretty. Yeah, I'm convinced that's Bellevue, because there's a field right before it, cow field right before it, and then yeah, you really can't. Okay, that road. I should look at the map again. I don't have it with me. But this road goes quite a ways off west. I was a little curious. Looks like a lot of farmland. Yeah, soon enough, these peaks will be the first to have snow caps on them all over. Maybe in a month or so, start seeing snow caps on the tops. Just too early right now. Everything is green. Nothing is really changing color yet. For tree leaves. Alright, so this is pretty much a peak on the end of that. They're just following the ridge line. Peak overlooking the city. And then it looks like somebody dug some kind of a weird cave on the very peak. And nobody bothers looking in anymore to state all the tumbleweeds in the way. After clearing away some tumbleweed, I suspect that some miners got busy in here. I can't see anything, but it looks like it goes pretty deep. A little scared of it. This is what quiet sounds like. Oh, I can hear one car though. There's definitely no sign of any deer or large animals, so I think they're pretty much wiped out, and that's for wildlife. There's not many resources for them. last video, it's gotten really windy out here. I was laying on the top peak just trying to sleep. Some lady came with her dog, came by, and I was half asleep, and they scared me. And then she told me I scared her. Whatever. This is a pretty scenic view. I probably got it before, but I'll get it again. Take another look. Just an amazing lookout over the town. Alright, it looks like I found one of those GPS things without using a GPS. It's just, they put it on this straight rock, I guess. So it's like, it's a water bottle with like little things in it. I don't know, maps, toys, leave a message, just a game here. Alright, so this is called Baldy Hill, I believe. Alright, I guess there used to be an old bridge here next to the river here, and it turned into this by 2005, and then they just took pickaxes to it, I guess. Yeah, that person's got a pickaxe. Around here on this river somewhere.